Scott, this is interesting, buddy. Callisto Protocol devs reveal action roguelike spin-off game. Project Birdseye is set inside the prison from the 2022 horror game. Annie Robinson over at BGC. The Callisto Protocol developers, Striking Distance Studios, has revealed a spin-off game tentatively titled Project Birdseye. Project Birdseye is an action roguelike game set in the same universe as the survival horror game Callisto Protocol, which Striking Distance says is being worked on by a small team alongside its next full-scale game. Quote, "We're excited to introduce you to something we've been working on," end quote, it said, alongside a video of the project. Quote, "Since it's still in development, we're referring to it internally as Project Birdseye. It's our take on a fast action roguelike experience set in Black Iron Prison." Cool, Scott. Quote, "Last year, a small group of us began working on a passion project that was born outside of the obsession with easy to pick up and play, but fun to master, roguelikes. Dude, the roguelike genre has just exploded lately. We love the world we created with for the Callisto Protocol, and we want to keep playing in that sandbox, and Black Iron Prison is a perfect future punk playground for the team's vision," end quote. It continued, quote, "As you can tell, this isn't the Callisto Protocol 2. Think of it as a side quest that really resonates with the team. It let us expand the world of the Callisto Protocol and stretch our creative muscles on something a bit different without impacting the development of our next AAA game. Since so much of the Callisto Protocol's post-launch journey was shaped by the community, it made sense to bring everyone in during an early phase of development to see if the concept clicks with you as much as it has with us," end quote. Scott, what do you think on this one?
I think this is a great idea because this is something that was learned as some experiments made during the Callisto Protocol's first development, and I think the world behind that game is really, really intriguing. That Black Iron Prison is one of the most miserable places I've seen in video games, and the idea of running through that in a different, more action-packed kind of, a less thoughtful, scared kind of way.
Yeah,
and it has the gears turning. I think this could work out really well.
It does
and
look
roguelites. However, maybe I'm not just super loving on roguelites right now, but maybe I'm seeing what I want to see. Callisto Protocol, I'm remembering how that was playing as, hey, this is Dead Space without being Dead Space, and then it didn't really live up to that. So perhaps I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself being excited by this one, but I did like Callisto Protocol despite it not being Dead Space. There's a middle zone there.
There certainly is. There's something. It just didn't quite click to all cylinders, right? It just didn't hit where it's supposed to hit at the end of the day. But, man, for them to pull in a small team to do a side project, which again, they get this going, could help keep the lights on to get to their next AAA experience, right? That AAA experience is a long process to get to. These games take 5, 6, 7 years sometimes, maybe even longer, depending on who you are, right? What studio you are, what you're working on. But to have that pump out in like just 2 years isn't really possible anymore. Where if you pull in a small team, you get this going, dude, you do this Project Birdseye, maybe you get that up and running in a year, 2 years. That helps kind of keep the flow going, and the studio creative, get their creative juices going and not going stale. And it just keeps the company up and running, which is, at the end of the day, dude, when we see so many layoffs, this is what we want to see. I like that they pulled in a small team. I wish they would have done, dude, I keep going back to it today. It is The Last of Us. I wish I would have kept a small team on The Last of Us multiplayer. Keep plugging away at that, right? Just give it to us. But
it makes me wonder where the income comes from.
Investors.
The Callisto Protocol didn't sell very large. It didn't really puff the company up to be able to sustain for this long. So they are really at the mercy of investors.
Absolutely, right? But when you get into this action roguelike, dude, the roguelikes, like we say, right? Those are hot right now. That and extraction shooters seem to be coming in, and some are lasting, some are leaving, right? Marathon, we just talked about Marathon. That's another one, dude.
This might be
hot
it.
Space.
Being a roguelite might be what they're using to kind of pull investors because it's a safer bet, a smaller game, smaller title, and it appeals to a lot more people.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, it's got its hooked into me. Like no return, right? From The Last of Us. Last of Us comes out, Last of Us Part 2 Remaster comes out, has no return on it. It's a roguelike mode. God of War Ragnarok comes out with Valhalla. It's a roguelike. I was like, what is going on here? But I'm loving it, right? Like that's the so. Hey, hats off, man. I'm all in on this if that's what they can pull off.
I'm hot on Brotato, really. So you can get silly with it too. It's such an applicable subgenre that I think this might work out really well.